Welcome, class 8. Today's topic is energy. We have already done that work is done when certain conditions are fulfilled, like when the force is applied and the displacement is made. If a body travels through a certain distance, then we say the work is done. So, in order to do the work, some energy is always required, and this energy which will be required to do the work will be equal to the work, and more the energy, we can say more the work can be done. So we can say that energy is the ability to do work. And since energy and work are directly related, energy more the energy more work can be done, or less energy then less work can be done. So the unit of energy and unit of work are also equal. Unit of work is joule, so unit of energy is also joule. The energy is classified into two types, namely kinetic energy and potential energy. So in this video we will learn about kinetic energy. When any object moves, like a moving ball or a moving car, when these objects move, they have the energy because of this motion. So this energy possessed by a body due to its motion is called the kinetic energy. Now, not only the kinetic energy is possessed by the solids, but also the liquids when they are in motion, like water. Okay, they have huge energy. Like in the case of tsunami, water can destroy because of its kinetic energy. It can bring a lot of destruction, and not only liquid, but also gases also have, like air with its kinetic energy in wind can even uproot the trees from the ground. Here is a TT ball, and here is a cricket ball. So when you are playing a table tennis and a cricket match, and by chance accidentally if you are hit by a TT ball, or while playing cricket if you are hit by a cricket ball, in which case will you be hurt more? Will it be in the case of TT ball? Will it hurt you more, or will it be the cricket ball? You all know the answer. The cricket ball will hit you more and it will cause more injury. So here we can say that cricket ball has more kinetic energy, and because of that the cricket ball will hit more and cause more injury compared to a TT ball. This is because of the difference of the mass between the two. The mass of cricket ball is more than a TT ball. Similarly, the mass of a bullet, even though it's small compared to a truck, but when the bullet is fired, even though it has small mass, when it is fired from a gun, it can even kill a person or any other living being. So here, not only the mass matters, but also the speed or the velocity of the moving body also matters. So we can say that the kinetic energy of a body depends on the two factors, namely mass and velocity. Kinetic energy is related with mass and velocity in such a way that it is equal to half of mass multiplied with velocity squared. Or in short, if we write it mathematically, we can express it as kinetic energy equals half mv squared, where m is mass and v is the velocity or speed of a body. Now here is a numerical where a body of mass 10 kg is moving with the speed of 30 meters per second. Find its kinetic energy. So here we have to find the kinetic energy where the mass of the body is 10 kg and the speed or the velocity of the body is 30 meters per second. So we'll use the formula kinetic energy is equal to half mv squared, where mass is 10 and velocity is 30. So we put those values. So on further simplifying, we'll get half into 10 into 30 squared is 900. Now 2 can cancel this 10 5 times. So 5 into 9 is 45 with double zero. So it is 4500 and the unit is joules. Since it's a kinetic energy and energy means the unit will be joules. So 4500 joules is the kinetic energy of the body of mass 10 kg with a speed of 30 meters per second.